Okay, now this is the TEMU website, and as you can see, they actually use the stock photo, promo photo that TOTS has that they actually use. But you see this on the TEMU website, and this brings you in. You're like, oh wow. Now, when I originally saw this picture and TOTS posted it, this is what sold me on the mask. I knew it had that look that I was looking for, and I immediately, I think I purchased about 5 of them, pre-ordered about 5 of them, and put them up on eBay. And I think the highest price, one of them went for over $2,000. Okay, so we got that, and it's an incredible mask. Okay, so then we'll go down, and then they switch to their mask, give you the dimensions, and they show you what it looks like in the dark, I guess. And then they go to close-ups of the ear and the glue line, and you can see they actually did the same paint as TOTS. And then we'll do the lips, and all of this area looks very, very, very similar to TOTS. And of course, you know, they do not use cheap materials. Our materials, our masks are made from natural latex, environmental friendly and non-toxic, comfortable to wear. I don't know, I smelled it, and I never smelled any latex that smelled like that. It smelled like vinyl to me. Okay, so let's go back up to our original promo picture, and this is a video. So when you click on the video, let's just click on it, immediately goes to their mask, their crummy version, and of course they give you a view on the mask go round, so you can see how accurately they haired the mask with this. I don't know what it is. Looks like a horsetail or something. I don't know, but they show you, oh, look at this beautiful representation of Michael Myers. And now let's go to the reviews. Guidelines for rating. Okay, yeah, okay. Does that mean I want to oh, here's the reviews down here. See all reviews. Okay, so let's see. Best mask ever. My son loved it. Great quality, great fit. Very real looking. We keep it stuffed with paper to keep it in shape. Highly recommended. And of course, I'm sure the son is about 1.5 years, if that. And yes, it does come in an envelope all crumpled up, and you do have to do quite a bit of work to get it back into shape. This got a 5-star rating. Happy Halloween 2024. Great mask. Amazing, especially for the price. There's the key phrase right there, for the price. Nice fit, looks good. Doesn't say looks great, looks good for $8. Another 5-star rating. Perfect for Halloween. Just have to cinch it in the back, and this because the neck is big enough to fit an elephant. So if you have a big neck, this is the mask for you. Another 5-star rating. Very good mask. It looks a bit strange since it's large in the neck, again, because it's for elephants. Maybe adjusting a little in the back solves the problem, but without a doubt, it's a great acquisition and perfect exhibited with other masks. I highly recommend that if you're looking for something cheap, there's a keyword right there, and of great quality. I don't know about that there. Okay, another 5-star. Oh, look at this guy even posted. He's so proud of this mask. He posted his picture. Fits great. I spent $80 a few years ago on a similar mask. This one is far better. It's a far better mask. Thank you for that review, Mr. TEMU. Another 5 quality. Awesome quality mask. Fits just right. Looks like the mask from the classic '78 movie before Michael's got all dirty and stained in later films and all the killing and injuries, I suppose. Awesome. Another 5-star. Great mask. It's a Christmas present for my son, and he's going to love it. Well, I guess we know your son's been pretty bad. This is the equivalent of getting coal in your stocking. You get a TEMU Michael Myers mask. The mask is great quality. Fits my head, and my head is huge. I really cannot believe the price for this mask. Great deal. Thank you, Mr. Elephant Man. Good quality and a great mask. We'll need to air it out. Yes, because it has some stenchy, I don't know what it is, but it's not latex. The same one that Spirit Halloween was selling by looks of it, but at a better price. No, Spirit did not sell this mask. They're confusing it with the TOTS mask. And of course, I love this little kid down here. Great quality mask. My boys love it. Boys, I'm sure, are all between 1 and 2 years of age. So anyway, so that's what that's what they use you to get it in, and it's only $8.48. So I figured I'd take a stab and see what I did there, and order it. And here it is. Hey everyone, Nick down here in the mask pit, and I just thought I'd do a little comparison video with the TOTS 78 mask and the TEMU knockoff, which I believe is a deliberate knockoff. And I just want to go through the similarities. Now, I do not believe that it was a recast, but I do believe that this mask was sitting right on the table while the artist sculpted this mask right here. So let's just go down through the similarities. First of all, the overall look is pretty close. Number one, this artist here sculpted in a little deeper the forehead wrinkles, which are right up here. Although he missed the little indentation here, the V-brow indentation, it is not present here. Also, the noses are nearly identical, although this one is kind of a little crudely sculpted. I'm sure that this guy had to crank this mask out in probably a day, you know, so he couldn't go and spend time refining things perfectly. And maybe they didn't want to do it perfectly to make it such a blatant ripoff, which it is. But anyway, the noses are incredibly similar, and also the eye cuts, not too bad. Yeah, you know, this one here is a little wonky, and you'll notice I do have pins into the foam head here. That's because they ship it in an envelope, and it comes all with folds and all this kind of crap into it. So I have it stuffed as well as I could, but I did have to put some pins in here to make things look as good as they could. Also, now we know that TOTS uses latex, but this one, I'm smelling it because it does not smell like latex. Although it does have the stretchability, it smells like vinyl. I can't be sure that it's vinyl, but it just has a, it does not smell like the TOTS latex or any latex that I use. It has a vinyl smell, so it's made of a mystery material, which we just don't know. Also, okay, now let's go down to the cheekbones here. Not a bad job on the cheekbones, which is one of the probably hardest things that people just find to get it down. They're either too high, too low, too pronounced, not pronounced enough. It is an extremely hard thing to get the cheekbones just right. And the artist here did not do such a bad job. You can see the TOTS here. And they also copied the TOTS paint up, which is using light blue hues around here. Now this particular copy doesn't have much blue on it that shows up, but this one does. They enhanced the V-brow and the lips here, and in between the eyes there, they put that light blue on there. So there's another point of pretty much a rip-off. And they also shaded the cheekbone area here. Also, the lips are pretty close. They are pretty close. I would say the biggest discrepancy is the little V in the TOTS is a little deeper than the TEMU version. But the bottom, this bottom lip here is just about identical. He did a good job of that. And the chin overall is pretty good. Now let's go on to the ears. Let's see if I can turn this here.
And he did also sculpt in this little stretch mark into the mask, which is prominent here in the TOTS version, because this is meant to be Nick Castle stretching out the mask, and pretty much the balcony scene where if you've ever seen that famous balcony picture, he's leaning over the picture, and this is pretty much a duplication of how the mask looks upstairs in the balcony scene or the stairway scene. You can see the TOTS glue mark right here, and the TEMU version, very similar. They didn't put the arch in there, but they did the same type of paint enhancement that the TOTS people did. And now let's go, how did they do on the ears? The ear, here's the TOTS ear. The ears are not too bad. These are, the bottom is tilted a little far forward where it should be more perpendicular, but you know. And they got the overall size and shape just about right. And so they're not too bad. So let's go on to the other side with our comparison. Okay, now here once again, not too bad. You know, for a rush job, it's not too bad. They're a little thin. They squeezed it in a little bit more here where the TOTS made a little wider ear, and the ear well here, where I like to call it the lima bean shape right here, is a little off in the TEMU version. And also the glue line down here, they did it with the straight line, as did the TOTS people, and they also, you know, pretty much the same paint accentuation on that. But all in all, it's not too bad. And also the hair here, the hair is it's synthetic. I don't know what it is, but it's very fine, and it is a dark brown. It looks black, but it's nearly black. And the hair is all one piece, and it's attached to fabric. You can see here, it's all one piece attached to fabric. So they cut some corners there. They can just slap that on there in probably under 5 minutes to get the hair done. And so there you have the comparison, and it's pretty obvious that they just did a deliberate rip-off of the TOTS mask. And even down to the herpes marks right in the corner here, they're just about identical the way they're sculpted in there. But now I say it not too bad, and I'll tell you why. Because the TOTS mask, I believe, goes for is it $60 or $65? Okay, and which isn't bad because it is an incredible mask. And the TEMU version, I paid $8 for. So, you know, if you want a mask that you don't really have to really baby or care about, you can give it to your kids and they can just, you know, just go crazy with it. It's not a bad mask, and it is just about the same size. It may be slightly smaller, and it is slightly thinner, and a little rumpled when you get it. But overall, it's not too bad. It's a good, what do you call it? It's a good budget mask. If you want to practice your rehauling or overhauling, it's a good mask to practice on probably, so you don't have to ruin a $60 mask. Hey, you can take this and, I don't know, give it away to somebody, and because you're only losing $8. So I hope you enjoyed this little comparison, and, you know, make up your own mind. if you want to go for the TEMU mask or the TOTS mask. I would, for serious, I should say for serious collectors, yeah, go with the TOTS. If you don't really care, but if you just want a Michael Myers mask, like for a one-time scare, some people get a mask for they just want to do a one-time scare, maybe once a year on Halloween. You know, you can pick up the TEMU. You know, believe me, probably 75% of the people that you scare, or maybe even 90% or 100% maybe, are not even going to know the difference. So anyway, this has been Nick. Thanks for subscribing and liking and commenting and all of that good YouTube stuff. And I hope everybody has a horrible day. It's a horrible day in the mask pit. And let's bring the curtain down. Or my hand.